Alright, how's it going, guys? Gang? It's been a little bit. I try to do one of these every 4 months. Once I hit a year, I probably won't do it every 4 months. It's just because this is the first year. So, this is my 8-month review of the channel. 8 months is, honestly, it doesn't feel like it should be 8 months. I feel like I just started. It's kind of weird. You know, it's kind of strange to think that it was not too long ago, since it was last year November when I technically started the channel, even though I didn't upload anything until March. It does not feel like it was that long ago. So I don't know, it's a strange feeling looking back at it, and I'm sure I'm going to have the same feeling when it hits a year, and 2, and 5, and 10, and 20, and so on. Do you think we're going to make it 20 years? I doubt it. I doubt it lasts 20 years. Anyway, let's get into the review proper. Things that happened since last review. One of the big things that happened since the, what was it, June? Or was it July? Since the 4-month anniversary. Twitter decided to be stupid. I mean, they always decide to be stupid, but they decided to be, like, extra stupid and ban Brazil. Well, I should say Brazil banned Twitter. And as a consequence, a big major competitor, Blue Sky, opened up. And that was around the time where I'm like, well, Blue Sky just got a whole bunch of new users. Let's make a Blue Sky account. So I have a Blue Sky account now. As of the posting of this video, I am catching up to my Twitter feed that I have. I try to post like every 1 to 2 days an old video, and eventually I'll catch up to where it is currently. I do that because if I just spam them all at once, then only a certain amount of people will see them and click on them. But if I spread it out, I can get different people to look at it. Right? If I do it at different time zones, different whatever, and then I can be like, cool, here's some for you, here's some for you, here's some for you. So I thought that was a better idea, to do it like a day or two separated each instead of just all at once. So yes, here's my Blue Sky account right there. And then if you don't know, I also have a Twitter account. So there's my Twitter account as well. It's right there. Come by. I try to post opinions every so often. I don't know, maybe you like my hot takes. So follow me on Blue Sky and Twitter. The other major new thing that I did was I got a new microphone. I was getting tired of the Blue Snowball that I had because it was kind of gravelly and stuff. So the first microphone I had was like I think it was an Arctis, it was a headset. It was an Arctis something Nova, I think, Arctis Nova. And it wasn't bad, but my sound settings weren't very good. So it sounded like this.
I'm trying not to be too quiet while I play this game, but this game does take a lot of focus. Because otherwise you do shit like that.
And then after that, I had the Blue Snowball, which was a huge chunk of my videos. And it sounds like this.
Shit. Yeah, it is a random spot. And who knows? Who knows where it could be? At least I made a profit. I made quite the profit, actually.
And as you can tell, it's like, I don't know. It's really, it's a little bit echoey, a little bit blurry. It's not the best. I still have, it's sitting right over there. I still have plans for it, if I should ever get around to those plans. But I have a new headset now. I like this new headset. It's pretty clear. And it has a dial on the side, which is really important. I said this in the Earthbound video, but the dial on the side is really important because I get to turn the headphones down without turning the actual games down. And that means there's no more recording issues, or at least there's not nearly as many. One thing I noticed is it really picks up lip smacking a lot. I don't notice it while I talk, but yeah, apparently I do it all the time. Here's an example. The trick is to get hit and then he'll trap Nicholas? Maybe it'll be better in domination. Fuzzy Pickles. Yeah, isn't that awful? It's really annoying. I don't notice that I'm doing it, but when I go back and edit, I hear it all the time. I actually have it edited out in most cases. I can't necessarily edit it out in every case, but yeah, it's really annoying, and I gotta figure out a way to deal with that because I really hate it, and if I hate it, you probably double hate it. But otherwise, this is a really good microphone. I like this microphone. I try to make the little dongle, the microphone bit, like away from my mouth, so it happens less often. But I still hear it every so often, so I don't know. It's annoying, but I still like this microphone a lot. Another thing that I started doing, I'm pretty sure both of these videos were after the last. Actually, let me check. Yes, it was. So one of the things I started doing was I started doing reaction content for like Nintendo Directs and the like right now. As of right now, I only have one for a Nintendo Direct and one for Xbox, like a partner presents for Xbox. Though Fallout Day just happened, and I'm kind of tempted to do it for that one too. So that might also be on the channel by the time that happens. So, but I really like the reaction stuff. I don't necessarily like the, oh, we watch a video and then we kind of just react to it kind of thing. But I love Nintendo Directs, and I love the E3s and the Game Awards kind of shit. I love it a lot, and I love watching people love it too. So I'm like, well, I could probably do that. So I started doing those just for fun. I like them a lot, so you know, here I am doing them for fun. What's annoying though is I have actually tried, so I only have the 2 videos right now. I have tried to do more than that. There was a few of the Summer Game Awards stuff that I was going to try and do, and circumstances happened with recording. I'll go into that in a bit. Circumstances happened with recording, and they didn't really turn out well. So I just scrapped those because they weren't good. And then the Tokyo Game Show happened not too long ago, and I was tempted to do that one too. And I remember I recorded the initial ceremonies, and I didn't realize that there was basically nothing of worth in there. It was just an outline of the show. So that was wasted. And then I watched the Capcom one, and it was only Monster Hunter. It was like 30 minutes of Monster Hunter, and I'm not a Monster Hunter guy, so I didn't care about that at all. So that was wasted. And then I tried to watch the Xbox one, but it was weird because it was like, I think it was a couple days of Xbox stuff, and I couldn't be bothered. So I just scrapped that whole thing. It was just, I just didn't feel like it. I think there was another, I believe there was another thing too that I wanted to, actually it might have been another Nintendo Direct, but yeah, that also fell through. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do those more often. In fact, I might, after I finish this, I might go do the Fallout Day one, just because I haven't seen it yet, and it's like 20 minutes, so why not just knock it out of the park real quick? No major problems there. But it is something I like to do, and it's something I like to watch, and I know other people like to watch, so I'm gonna do it and see how it works out. So it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I believe that's everything from since the last time. You know, I think that's like all the updates for things that were happening since the last time I did one of these. So as I was talking about earlier, recording is kind of a butt, right? And so I live with my mom and her husband and my sister. It's a 4-person house and a 2-person bedroom, so I'm actually laid out in the living room. It's kind of like my space, which is nice, but there's no doors. There's no way to like block sound. So it's in 2 ways, it's hard to record when everybody's here. In one way, you can hear all of them yelling across the rooms and like shifting things around and opening the fridge and, you know, doing dishes and all that stuff. You can hear all that. So it's really annoying, for one, because you can't, I have no idea how to like filter that out. I swear to God there's a way, but the other thing is while I'm doing stuff, I'm kind of loud. So they can hear all of me doing that shit, and they complain about me being so loud, which I don't necessarily blame them for, but also it's like, what am I supposed to do? I live in the living room. I'm in the living room. I can't stop that. And I have YouTube voice. It's naturally loud. Just fucking close your door. They don't ever close their door, so it's like, whatever. But that makes recording things really hard. Beyond just the ever so often my microphone doesn't work. And that's been the thing with like every microphone, so I'm pretty sure it's my computer that's the problem. Where sometimes you'll start a video and it's not recording audio, and then you just gotta unplug it and plug it back in and it works. But it's really annoying when you get in like 40 minutes and you're like, oh, I can't use this video anymore. There's no mic audio. That's what happened with the Metroid Prime finale, or Metroid Fusion finale. Missed that. I had to redo the whole end of that game because my mic audio didn't work the first time I did it. So that sucks. So if I want to avoid that, everybody being noisy and stuff and me being noisy, I have a certain limited amount of time around 4:30 to 6:30 or 7 where I can record. And I honestly want to do my videos in like an hour or two anyway, like a recording session of an hour or two anyway, so that fits within that. But I also have other things to do, like cleaning the house and doing the dishes and stuff like that, and I'm a lazy procrastinating bitch, so sometimes I wait, and then it's like, oh, these should be done before these guys get back, so then I don't record that day, I go do dishes. So that has been a part of the reason why recording has been so slow, which kind of sucks because I'm still in the middle of Earthbound right now, and I still need to go play Earthbound. I need to beat Earthbound. Unlike Metroid Fusion, which I think the whole game was done by the time I uploaded episode 1, because I beat it in like 5 days or so. Earthbound is still in progress. I think I'm on part like 11 or 12. I actually need to go in and name all my shit because I haven't done that. I'm being lazy. But I think I'm on part 12 of Earthbound, even though it's been like a month or two. So yeah, I've been kind of lazy about that. That doesn't help with my productivity. At least I'm recording this now. Last time I waited until a couple days to upload after the 4-month anniversary, so at least I'm a little better this time. And alongside that, my upload schedule has been slow too. There was a bit where I was sick for a while, and like a week. So I had to do really small things, and I could not do a lot of editing. This is where I did the This Is the Only Level game, because I was coming off of a sickness, so I could record somewhat well, but there was no way I was going to edit a video. So that's now my shortest video ever, I think. And it was because I was sick, and I couldn't do anything else. The other reason why I haven't been editing as much is that I'm actually doing something in the future. I have a plan for getting a bunch of, like, a series where I get a bunch of achievements to get to a certain gamer score. Because I've been an Xbox owner for a long time, but I feel like my gamer score is kind of low relative to what it could be. Relative to, like, I'm watching Axial Matt do one right now, and he's got like 5 million or something. I don't know. Something completely absurd. And I'm like, you know what? I think that would make good content because there's a lot of really good challenges and stuff. So I wanted to do something like that, but I need to get ready for some of it too. So a lot of what I've been doing is playing games up to like a certain point, so that when the thing happens, I can go in and do really quick videos on them and do a whole bunch of stuff. It's really cool. I'm hoping it works out because it's going to be a lot of keeping track of stuff that I hope I can keep track of. I will probably mess it up at some point, but that's one of the reasons why I haven't been editing as much, because I've been doing some of that, and that takes a lot of time. And then beyond that, I'm just slow at editing. it had been where DaVinci Resolve was freezing a lot, and that was a good excuse to be like, oh, I can't because it's freezing a lot. You know, every 5 minutes or so, it's gotta freeze and think, and then I go, and then I get procrastinated. Oh no. But it hasn't quite. So I figured out that if you output things to MKV files instead of MP4 files, it just works better. Now the only reason I'm not editing as much is my fault. Because I have ADHD, and I just go, I'm kind of bored of this, I don't feel like it. And then I look at it and I'm like, I don't really want to start today, I got other stuff, I don't feel like it. So that's always and perpetually the biggest obstacle to uploading anything. Is myself. Whoops. So what about the future of the channel? Well, I was just talking about the achievement thing that I'm doing. I actually, I've been slowly working on things for that. I need to make a logo for it at some point. Beyond just playing games to a point where I can go get the achievements for video, I did actually make a little animation. It's right there. Yeah, it'll, whenever I get an achievement, I will play the animation, it'll come off from off screen, it'll pop up with the number, and then it'll just kind of disappear. And honestly, it wasn't too bad to make that. The only problem is I want to put a little bit more oomph into it, so I might change it up or I might not. But I need to figure out how to make it like my friend told me it's like an animation thing where it like squishes. So, you know, like if something's coming at a speed and then it stops, it like gradually stops instead of just clicking into place. So I need to do something like that, I think. And then I might make some more effects, and I might make a sound effect for it, but I don't know, that might be intrusive, so I might not do that. It's all in progress, and I'm hoping to get this stuff done before December 31st, because I plan to do it starting the 1st of next year. I was planning on doing it March of next year, because it'd be like the anniversary of my channel, but I'm impatient, and I want to play Xbox games. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's probably going to be December 31st, or, sorry, January 1st of next year, if I'm not a lazy butt. And then, yeah, other than the Achievathon thing that I'm planning on, there's not a whole lot in the works right now. I wish I was a little more... I wish I had some more money, because I would love to get a VTuber model and all this other stuff, like professional stuff for the channel, but I don't have the money for that, so I can't necessarily just do that. So that would be really cool to have. But otherwise, I just have a bunch of videos hanging around in the background. Some of them are a couple months old, even, if you look here. And some of them are kind of old at this point. Which is funny to think about, because I was just talking about being so fucking lazy at editing. Yeah, whoops. Whoopsie doodle. But all those are planned on. I might scrap one or two of these depending on how I feel, but generally all of these are planned to come out, and of course I'm always recording more videos. So that's always fun. And that's about it, I think. It's nothing crazy this time, but I'm marching along. I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm working on, hopefully I'll be here March. Right, it's March. It's March 1st. This is my first video, so that would be my 1-year anniversary, March 1st. And I hope to see you there. And, you know, if you're coming off randomly on the YouTube algorithm, click subscribe. There's all kinds of cool stuff coming out. And, of course, I have the Achievathon that I will probably do, hopefully. And go follow my Blue Sky and my Twitter, and I will see you around. See you at March 1st. Adios, everybody.